Something is quietly happening inside your body, not on the outside, not where you can see it, but you can feel it. The energy that used to come easily doesn't anymore. Digestion that once felt automatic feels uncertain. Most people call it getting older. But what if it has nothing to do with age, and everything to do with something alive your body has been quietly losing for years? Inside your gut right now lives an ecosystem more complex than any organ in your body. Trillions of living bacteria working every second to digest your food, defend your immune system, and regulate the chemistry of your brain. Scientists call it the microbiome. And after 50, it begins to lose its balance. Not suddenly, not all at once, but slowly enough. Most people never connect the dots. The bacteria protecting your gut lining begin to disappear. Nutrient absorption quietly drops. A low-grade inflammation builds. Researchers now call it inflammaging, a hidden fire driving fatigue, brain fog, and decline. Ancient cultures never lost these bacteria because they kept their food alive. A landmark Stanford study confirmed living foods restore gut bacteria more powerfully than even a high-fiber diet. Today, you'll discover the 15 fermented foods your body is quietly asking for after 50. Some you'll recognize, some will surprise you. Let's count them down. Number 1, sauerkraut. Something ancient is hiding in your kitchen. It starts with a simple cabbage, just cabbage, salt, thyme. But inside, something remarkable begins to happen. Most microbes die off. Only the strongest survive. And then, billions of beneficial bacteria begin to grow. Lactic acid bacteria take control, breaking food down before your body even has to try. After 50, that matters more than most people realize. Stomach acid naturally declines with age. Digestion slows. Nutrients become harder to absorb. Sauerkraut helps change that equation. Less bloating, less heaviness, better absorption. But here's where most people go wrong. They buy the dead version. Shelf-stable, heat-treated, no live bacteria. What you want is simple, raw, refrigerated, unpasteurized. Just a forkful with meals. That's where the living bacteria survive, and where your body begins to feel the difference. Number 2, kimchi. Kimchi isn't just preserved vegetables. It's a living fermentation system. During fermentation, beneficial bacteria multiply into the billions. And after 50, that matters far more than most people realize. Digestion rarely fails overnight. It changes slowly. Meals feel heavier. Bloating becomes more common. Energy shifts quietly over time. This is where kimchi becomes different. The bacteria created during fermentation help support digestion, regulate the gut, and maintain microbial balance inside the body. Researchers observed changes connected to blood sugar, cholesterol, body fat markers, and microbial diversity. Not from supplements, from fermentation. But kimchi works because it's more than one ingredient. Cabbage, garlic, ginger, chili, fermented together. Some introduce beneficial bacteria, others feed them. That combination is what makes kimchi unique. Because after 50, your gut is doing far more than digesting food. It's influencing inflammation, metabolism, immune balance, and the way your body responds to aging itself. Sometimes the body doesn't need more stimulation. It needs restoration. Number 3, kefir. It looks like yogurt, but biologically, it behaves very differently. Because kefir is made from living kefir grains, complex colonies of bacteria and yeast working together. That creates something powerful, diversity. 20, 40, sometimes even more strains in a single glass. And after 50, that matters more than most people realize. A diverse gut is a resilient gut, and resilience affects digestion, immunity, recovery, even the way your body responds to stress. Researchers found kefir contains unique compounds like kefir linked to anti-inflammatory effects and metabolic support. But the most fascinating part may be the gut-brain connection. When the gut environment improves, mood and mental clarity often follow. And if dairy normally causes discomfort, kefir is different. The microbes partially break down lactose during fermentation, making it far easier to tolerate. Traditional use stayed simple. 1 cup, daily. Mild fermentation. Because after 50, your body doesn't just need more nutrition, it needs restoration. Number 4. Yogurt. Real yogurt. Most people think they're eating yogurt, but what they're actually eating is often dead food. Loaded with sugar, stripped of natural fat, heat treated after fermentation, killing the very bacteria your gut is starving for. Real yogurt is different. It's simple. Milk, bacteria, time. And those bacteria matter more after 50 than most people realize, because the gut lining becomes more sensitive with age, more vulnerable, more reactive. Real fermented yogurt helps support that protective barrier. Better digestion, less inflammation, stronger immune balance. 2 powerful bacteria make it work: Lactobacillus bulgaricus and Streptococcus thermophilus. These microbes partially break down the milk before your body digests it, making yogurt easier to tolerate and easier to absorb. Researchers found regular yogurt consumption was linked to significantly lower risk of high blood pressure and stronger bone density after 50. When you shop, ignore the marketing on the front. Look for 3 words: live, active cultures. Because your body doesn't need fake health food. It needs living biology. Number 5. Kombucha. Kombucha starts as sweet tea. Then fermentation transforms it. Sugar is consumed. Acids are created. New compounds appear. Some that help digestion. Some that support detox pathways in the liver. But here's where people go wrong. They think more is better. It's not. Too little fermentation, it's just sugar. Too much, it becomes too acidic. And after 50, when your gut is more sensitive, that acidity can irritate your system. Organic acids, like acetic acid and glucuronic acid, support your liver's natural detox process. B vitamins produced during fermentation fuel your nervous system. And live cultures seed your microbiome with new diversity. So the rule is simple: small amounts, balanced taste, still alive, not overly sour, not overly sweet. Right in the middle. That's where kombucha works. That's where your body feels the difference. Now pause for a second. How many of these are already in your diet? 1, 2, none. Because what's coming next is where this shifts. Number 6 and 7. They don't just affect digestion. They change how your body feels and how your mind responds. And most people over 50 are missing them completely. Number 6. Miso, a 1,300-year-old secret to Japanese longevity. For anyone over 50, this isn't just a side dish. It's a biological shield for your digestive tract. Miso is fermented using a starter called koji. This process shatters the anti-nutrients found in soy, the compounds that cause bloating and block mineral absorption. What remains is a complete protein, packed with every essential amino acid your body needs to repair muscle and bone. But the real treasure is the probiotic Aspergillus oryzae. This specific strain strengthens your gut flora, boosting immunity and reducing the risk of inflammatory bowel disease. For women, the news is even more vital. Massive meta-analyses link regular fermented soy consumption to a significant decrease in breast and gastric cancer risks, particularly after menopause. It's also rich in vitamin K and manganese, nutrients your skeleton is starving for as you age. One crucial warning: never boil your miso. Extreme heat kills the very probiotics you're eating it for. Your gut isn't just asking for fuel anymore, it's begging for protection. Give it miso. Number 7. Fermented milk drinks. You've heard of Kefir, but most people are ignoring its more powerful ancient cousins, Amasi, Filmjölk, and Vili. These are not just soured milk, they are ancient biological technology. Take Amasi, indigenous to South Africa. Science reveals why it works. It fights off E. coli and shields the gut lining. Then there is Finland's secret, Vili. It contains a unique substance that coats your intestinal walls, making it harder for toxins to enter your bloodstream. A vital defense as your gut barrier thins after 50. For those who struggle with dairy, Sweden's Filmjölk is a revelation. Its bacteria break down lactose into lactic acid, meaning your body doesn't have to fight to digest it. But this isn't just about digestion anymore. These drinks influence your nervous system and your sleep. When your gut is balanced, the signals it sends to your brain improve. You don't just feel better, you think clearer. Try the cousins. Your body is begging for this ancient protection. Number 8. Sourdough bread. For many over 50, bread has become the enemy, but that's because you're eating dead bread. Next on our list is a 5,000-year-old biological miracle. Authentic sourdough. Unlike modern supermarket loaves, real sourdough is truly alive. It doesn't just sit in your stomach. It is pre-digested by wild yeast and lactobacilli. This slow fermentation shatters the complex proteins and anti-nutrients like phytic acid that cause bloating and block mineral absorption. What remains is a nutritional goldmine. Sourdough unlocks iron, magnesium, and zinc, nutrients your skeleton and blood are starving for as you age. The impact on blood sugar is even more dramatic. Sourdough has a significantly lower glycemic index than commercial bread, preventing the insulin spikes that drive inflammation. For those with sensitive systems, sourdough slashes the sugars that cause painful gas by over 30%. Your gut isn't asking for more processed fiber. It's begging for ancient wisdom. Stop eating bread that attacks you. Give your body sourdough. Number 9. Kvass. Before there was soda, before there was even vodka, there was Kvass. Known for a millennium as liquid bread, this amber elixir was the lifeblood of Eastern Europe. Not just a drink, a survival tool used to restore strength and banish fatigue. But why is your body begging for it today? Especially after 50? Because 70 to 80% of your immune system lives in your gut. In a world of processed, dead foods, Kvass is alive. Through natural fermentation, lactic acid bacteria create a probiotic powerhouse that seeds your microbiome and primes your defenses against infections and chronic inflammation. Packed with B vitamins, magnesium, and potent antioxidants, it does what modern supplements can't. If you choose the beet Kvass variety, you're drinking a circulation booster. Beets convert to nitric oxide, relaxing your blood vessels and supporting heart health when it matters most. Sweet, sour, slightly sparkling. Traditional use is simple. A small glass before meals. Give your body the ancestral fuel it's been searching for. Your gut and your blood will thank you. Number 10. Lacto-Fermented pickles. Most people think they're eating healthy when they grab a jar of pickles, but they're usually eating dead food. Commercial pickles are drowned in vinegar and pasteurized, killing the very microbes your gut is begging for. But lacto-fermented pickles, those are alive. 70 to 80% of your immune system lives in your gut. After 50, your microbiome needs a seeding agent to fight chronic inflammation. Through natural lactic acid fermentation, these cucumbers become a probiotic powerhouse. Teeming with beneficial bacteria, modern medicine is only beginning to understand. The fermentation process breaks down anti-nutrients and floods the vegetable with bioavailable B vitamins, folate, and riboflavin. Better protein absorption, less bloating, lower cholesterol, natural resistance to infection, And don't toss the jar when the pickles are gone. That cloudy brine is a healing tonic. A single shot of this liquid gold is a concentrated dose of gut healing wisdom passed down through generations. Stop eating dead food. Give your body the ancestral fuel it's been searching for. Number 11. Tempeh. 400 years ago, on the island of Java, a miracle occurred. A specific mold began weaving through stored soybeans, binding them into a solid white cake. This wasn't spoilage, it was the birth of tempeh, the world's most powerful fermented protein. But why does your body, especially after 50, crave it? Because raw soy contains phytates, anti-nutrients that lock up minerals like iron and zinc. During fermentation, the mold acts as tiny biological scissors, shredding those anti-nutrients and pre-digesting the proteins. This makes tempeh a complete protein, uniquely gentle on the aging digestive system. But the benefits go deeper than the gut. Tempeh is rich in vitamin B12 and calcium, the two pillars of nerve health and bone density. And modern studies suggest its high isoflavone content can protect your neurons from oxidative stress, supporting memory and mental clarity when you need it most. Don't eat it raw. Steam it first, then marinate and pan fry until golden. You're not just eating a meal, you're fueling your body with 4 centuries of biological wisdom. Number 12, natto. It's the most polarizing food in the world. Sticky, stringy, a pungent aroma many compare to aged cheese. But in Japan, this 1,000-year-old staple isn't just a breakfast food. It's a biological insurance policy for aging. Why is your body begging for natto after 50? Because it is the richest source of vitamin K2 on Earth. Most people think calcium is enough, but without K2, that calcium can end up in your arteries, causing them to stiffen. Natto acts as the director, activating proteins that pull calcium out of your blood and lock it into your bone matrix where you need it most. The benefits go straight to the heart. Natto contains a unique enzyme called nattokinase. Science confirms it supports cardiovascular health, improving blood flow, reducing blood pressure, and helping the body dissolve the fibrin that forms clots. It is an acquired taste, but the reward is a bulletproof skeleton and a healthy heart. Start small. Mix it with warm rice, a dash of soy sauce, and hot mustard. Stop eating for the moment and start eating for your future. Number 13, apple cider vinegar, raw. Next on our list is a household staple that is often misunderstood. Raw apple cider vinegar. For those of us over 50, this isn't just a kitchen ingredient. It is a clinical tool to reignite a slowing metabolism. Most store-bought vinegar is crystal clear, pasteurized, and stripped of its life. The healing power lives in that dark, cloudy substance called the mother, a living complex of beneficial bacteria and enzymes that your aging gut is begging for. The science is clear. The acetic acid in this tonic slows down gastric emptying, keeping you full longer, and preventing the insulin spikes that trigger fat storage. Clinical trials confirm that just 2 tablespoons daily can lower fasting blood sugar by as much as 22 milligrams per deciliter, and significantly improve long-term glycemic control. It even works as a shield for your heart, with trials showing it can slash dangerous triglycerides and improve your total cholesterol profile. But never drink it straight. Always dilute 2 tablespoons in a large glass of water. Let this ancient fermented remedy wake up your entire digestive system. Number 14, fermented garlic honey. Next on our list is a remedy often called liquid gold, fermented honey garlic. Separately, they are powerful. Together, they create a synergistic medical powerhouse. Scientific research reveals that this fermentation process activates macrophages, your body's elite search and destroy cells, significantly boosting your immune response when you need it most. The allicin in the garlic and the phenolic acids in the honey create a clinical defense against the chronic inflammation that accelerates aging after 50. This isn't just a condiment, it is a biological shield for your gut and your immunity. Take 1 spoonful of the infused honey or a mellowed clove daily to suppress pathogens and reclaim the metabolic fire of your youth. Number 15, idli dosa batter. Next on our list is a staple of longevity often overlooked: fermented idli and dosa batter. For those over 50, this isn't just a meal, it is a masterclass in bioavailability. While most grains sit heavy in the stomach, the combination of rice and black gram undergoes a biological transformation. As the batter ferments, beneficial lactic acid bacteria act as an external stomach, breaking down complex starches before they ever reach your plate. The science is staggering. This process doesn't just make the food lighter, it actually manufactures new nutrients, significantly boosting vitamins B and C, while making the protein in the lentils far easier for your body to use. This is why it is the perfect fuel for the aged. It provides a steady stream of energy, without the inflammatory burden of unfermented grains, supporting a gut that may have become sensitive over the decades. It is a protein-packed, probiotic-rich tool to reignite a slowing metabolism. Serve it hot. Let the steam carry the aroma of ancient health. Give your body the gentle, living fuel it has been begging for. Now step back and look at the pattern. 15 different foods, different cultures, different ingredients, but one consistent principle: fermentation is powerful, but only when it's controlled. Because here's what most people get wrong. They think more is better. More probiotics, more fermentation, more intensity. But your body doesn't work that way. After 50, efficiency matters more than excess. That's why the goal isn't eat as much fermented food as possible. It's this: eat small amounts, eat fresh batches, stay within the window, because there's a line. Before that line, these foods support you. After that line, they burden you. But when you get it right, something changes. Digestion feels lighter, energy becomes more stable, and your body starts working with you again, instead of against you. If you're over 50, this is one of the simplest changes you can make, with one of the biggest impacts. Start small. Pick 1 food from this list, add it to your daily routine, and notice how your body responds, because your body is always giving feedback. You just have to listen. Subscribe to the channel for more simple, practical health guidance like this. Healthy aging isn't about doing more. It's about doing the right things consistently. I'll see you in the next video.